Oh, you gonna need character pictures?
Not at the moment. Hello, everyone! It is a glorious day, and I know you feel the same way because it is time. We're about to stream a World of Darkness game we have yet to do so that I know a lot of you have been looking forward to, especially you, Daestra. Mage the fucking Ascension 20th Anniversary Edition, and, to make it even better, look who we finally got. By popular demand, we finally cudgeled Anai into joining us.
Popular demand, but I'll take it.
Now,
Yeah!
so full disclosure, I did have to negotiate with her a little bit. She agreed to join us for a short campaign, so I met her halfway, and I said, okay, I'm going to try to get like the first chapter of our story done in a couple of sessions, and if she wants to end there, then she's good. If she chooses to continue with us, that's up to her. So that is entirely her decision. The big question that, in case any of you might have, we are still doing Changeling. We are still doing Star Wars. None of the old campaigns have gone anywhere or gone away. We are just doing this too because everybody. I know Tom was super excited to play Mage. I really wanted to show this to Kyle, and we just kind of wanted to do something a little bit different because we've been playing the same games for like 6 months now. I am storytelling, of course. I am the forever DM. Okay, that's not fair. Josh has pulled a lot of fucking weight for us for the past 6 months. So, also that's I need to do something about our chat because that looks awful.
I think right now the only one who has a solid character concept is Tom. The rest of us are like,
I'm taking suggestions.
That's a really good point. I have no idea what kind of campaign I'm going to run. I've prepared absolutely nothing, so I'm just going to roll with what they give me, and we're really, truly going to build this as a collaborative storytelling experience from the ground up. So let me tell you guys a little bit something about Mage. This is especially for Ani and Kyle, but a refresher for everybody. Mage is a game about the power of belief. There are many, many different, I suppose what you could consider magical disciplines in the world that function. How you do it is not necessarily as important as how you believe you can do it. For you see, you are one of the very few awakened in the world. You are one of the people that have the power to manifest your will. If you believe you can do it, you can do it.
I love
now, what's up?
Never mind. Go on.
Now, this typically manifests in quasi-supernatural, ritualistic ways, depending on how you decide you want your mage to work their magic. But it doesn't have to. Some mages are very focused on technology. Some mages believe they derive their power from a god or the gods, rather than their own ability. There are, for purposes of the game, there are 9 spheres of magic, the 9 different building blocks of reality that you will be able to work with. And when you build your character, you're going to have to think about which ones you want to specialize in. There is correspondence, the element of connection between apparently separated things. So this is something you would want to use for like teleportation or maybe sympathetic voodoo to connect one thing to another. Entropy, the principle of chance, fate, and mortality. Forces, the understanding of elemental energies. Life and death. Matter, the principles behind supposedly inanimate objects. Mind, the exploration and the potentials of consciousness. Prime, an understanding of the primal energy within all things. Spirit, comprehension of otherworldly forces and inhabitants. And time.
Yeah.
Any questions that I can...
The herb.
Any questions I can answer so far?
So I could play like the Avatar.
You mean like Aang the Avatar? You totally could.
Okay.
Now
Would be Prime.
There are what they call traditions in Mage, or different, I guess what you'd call spell casting disciplines. Because of the freeform nature of the game, these are largely political, and belonging to a certain sect above another is mostly just to give you connections, to give you people who've got your back if you need it. But again, this game is about the power of belief, and it asks you, what would you do with the power of a god? How would you change the world, and how would that power change you? Now, there is one last thing I need to tell you about the story of the setting of Mage that is very important, and is the concept of consensual reality. Basically, the world adheres to the way that most people think it works. And in our modern day, that is, technology does certain things, but magic, that doesn't really work. Or some people might think it does, but the most really don't. If you work against the consensual reality, you will have a harder time pushing against that oppressive weight that works against your magic. If you push too hard, reality might push back. And that is what we call paradox. It is a threat that looms over every mage, as a chance for your magic to backfire. So work your spells wisely. Any questions?
Nope.
Where is character creation? Never mind, I found it. Page 245.
Also,
I know how to read.
Josh, Tom, Adam, is there anything you would like to add to my summary of the setting?
No, that's pretty good. The whole point of the game is called Mage of the Ascension because every mage, or mostly the group of mages, are trying to ascend, or some of them want to bring humanity with them. And so that's a big part of the impetus that most mages have, is basically trying to achieve that next higher level of being.
Well, it's not only that. The mages are fighting for reality. Because,
Yes.
as I said, consensual reality is what greases the wheels of possibility. So, if more of the world believed in magic, then they would have an easier time casting their spells, which is power for them. So that is what Mage the Ascension refers to as the Ascension. The mages want to awaken humanity to their true potential. There are some mages who want to keep that dormant, who want to keep humanity believing in technology over magic, because that's where their power lies. There are some mages who are absolutely, completely nihilistic, and they're like, fucking destroy everything. That's their idea of the Ascension. Also, hey, thanks for showing up. We had a great turnout today. I'm glad you guys are excited for Mage. I am too. Are we doing edgy 90s Mage or Gnostic Eastern Orthodoxy Mage? I don't know. It depends on what they give me to roll with, but it is us. So go ahead, Tom.
I was going to say, okay, we'll find out.
Yeah.
And Charlie, what setting are we? Like, what city are we using? Or
that is one thing that I wanted to talk about. Is there a city that you guys would particularly like to set our story in? Now, one thing I was thinking about is that it'd be really neat to do basically create a successive meta plot set in our own hometown of El Paso, Texas. I personally think that would be really cool, and have different World of Darkness games affect this ongoing story. But that's just me. If there's something that you guys would like to do, I'm all ears.
I was going to suggest our hometown or Dallas, if you want a bigger city.
That sounds pretty sick.
I don't know dick shit about Dallas, but theoretically, when you guys are playing super powerful godlike beings, you could teleport to Dallas whenever you want.
Oh, Paso is a good default, considering you've already put a lot of effort into our hometown as a WOD setting.
I did for Demon.
Yeah, but there's some things over there that I'm sure you've thought about that are in El Paso, other than just Demon stuff.
That is true, I have. I can't even lie. So, one thing you might want to check out is, in the core rulebook, on page 148, is where the traditions begin. And these are the main sects of magical belief. These are the schools of magic, if you will, that your character is most likely to be indoctrinated into or tutored by or brought up in, however you choose to look at it. Now, I'm not going to limit you to these, just because, like I said, it's a super free-form game. It'd be almost pointless. But that might, get the wheels turning.
Creation, they have the one sentence summaries as well on page 251. If you want
that, the spark notes, yes.
Just a quick Ritz cracker of with a little bit of string cheese on it.
The Ritz cracker.
Or with spray cheese is what I'm thinking of.
251, you say? Aha.
Yeah. All right.
We need my spark notes.
Concepts, which is always the hardest part.
Yeah.
But so, Tom, you're the only one that has one like immediately in mind, right?
Yeah. I'm just filling out my ducks now.
So, Ani, this is the first time you've made a World of Darkness character, right?
Yeah.
The basic idea for World of Darkness is it is very storytelling first and everything else is second. So the main thing is to come up with a person that you think would be most interesting to portray. A character whose story would be most interesting for you to tell. And then everything else just sort of falls after that.
When you said El Paso, I thought I could do like a curandera kind of thing.
I am more than happy to let you do that. However, I am neon white, and you'll have to explain to me what that is.
They're basically, a lot of people just basically translate it as like a witch, but they're more like
curanderas.
Yeah, curanderas are kind of like traditional healers, who also engage in basically not like magic as in lightning and stuff like that. They're more like shamanistic healers.
Yeah, think like White Witch.
Okay. So would you say, Josh, that like a verbena tradition would be a good fit for that?
If you want to put into a tradition, probably.
Okay, I guess we don't have
people that believe magic can come from nature and stuff like that.
Magic, man.
I can think of is when I make my next mage character, I think I want it to look like Susie Sue from Susie and the Banshees in the Spell music video. I don't know. I have nothing else in my mind other than that, though.
You might want to see the hollow ones if you're going for Susie Sue.
And I think it fits in with the edgy aesthetic of World of Darkness. Maybe Celestial Chorus. Kyle, do you have like a concept in mind yet?
No. I was going to look at the affinities and see if that doesn't give me more inspiration. Or the spheres, I'd say.
Oh.
What is Tom playing?
Tune in to find out.
Y'all would like to know.
I would like to know, because Tom has told me, like, in brass tacks, but I don't know. I don't have concrete details. Oh, Ani, that one's for you. Welcome to the table, Sky Bandit.
Aw.
Thanks.
Are you doing okay so far? You do look a little bit uncomfortable.
I'm just trying to read a
Okay.
little and try to keep up, yeah.
Reading's hard, I know.
Again, if there's any way at all I can help or any questions I can answer, please do not hesitate.
All right, close the page out. God damn it.
All I need to remember is the dot, or how much dots we get.
251 should tell you everything.
Yeah.
That's gonna be
So physical, social, mental is 753. Abilities are
Yeah,
1395.
I'm looking for spheres though.
You get 6 dots with the affinity sphere receiving the first dot,
All right, we have to pick an affinity sphere.
which is based on your affiliation. So what actually is your affiliation if you want to tip that bit of your hand?
spoilers.
Hold up now. That I need to figure out. I never looked at affiliations.
Where did you say the Ritz cracker was, Josh?
250 something. Yeah.
Yeah,
Here.
251. Or yeah, 250. Yeah, yeah.
Yes, 251. The 19th editions.
Yeah, you know, if you're just looking at the hors d'oeuvres right now, you're not fully committed to the meal just yet. Like those Walmart charcuterie trays.
They work in a
Yeah,
pink.
I'm not gonna say no to them.
Yeah.
You know, a little piece of salami, a little slice of cheddar cheese, and a Ritz cracker.
Just a big boy. It's just an adult. It's adult lunchable. There you go. That's what it's called.
Eat those by themselves, Adam. I hope you're not just buying Walmart charcuterie trays and eating them like a lunch.
No.
That sounds like a great way to get your kidneys to shut down.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a lot of salt.
That's a lot of salt.
Walmart has sushi?
Yeah. I think
Sam
so.
does now. I haven't seen
Please
it.
God, now.
Sushi.
So, Adam, you know everybody's wondering, what are you thinking of playing?
I'm thinking of reading. I'm trying to read the book, but I'm getting distracted with other things.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'll shut the fuck up.
I'm getting distracted with
You have to
distractions.
read your fucking book.
Adam has a method.
It is. It's not at all. No. It's just.
Remind me what the affinity sphere does again. Is it just a free dot?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember either. It's been a little while.
If any of you have a hard time coming up with a character concept, there is a merit you can take that basically lets people see you as a fictional character. By which I mean they see you as the embodiment of that character. So if you want a shortcut, you can just be like, people see my character as this figure from pop culture.
Bruce Lee. That's it. Yeah. He lifted.
Hi.
There's so many fake Bruce Lee's, Adam, people might believe it.
I know. Like that's like I'm not gonna lie, like because I saw the Akeshi Brotherhood, Master of Mind, Body, and Spirit. I'm like, that could work. This become.
But I don't want to retread familiar ground. I want to
Yeah.
expand
No,
my
like,
possibilities.
I know. I saw, and I expanded. I'm thinking.
Okay, gotcha. Blick says it's the first sphere you discover and lets you level it up cheaper.
Nice.
Boy Blix. Yeah. Gutsu. Yeah. There you go. HG. There you go.
I don't know if I'm comfortable with you playing Guts, Adam. I don't know if I'm comfortable with you being anybody from Berserk.
Well, I won't be the raid pores, that's for sure.
That doesn't rule out Griffith.
No.
Griffiths.
Puck. Yeah.
Adam did nothing wrong.
Well, that's just objectively untrue.
I forgot to bring the pizza that one time.
That too.
You brought it last time, though.
I know. try to make up for it, but can never reach it. Can never reach perfection. It's just the pursuit of it.
Going celestial course.
Good option. Do you have a concept now? I was gonna say, Kyle, this is the perfect opportunity to just keep the druid train rolling.
What do you mean?
Well, you could technically just play a druid.
I could just technically play druid, but I'm not sure which tradition lines up with that.
Verbena.
Probably.
So no, if we play Casca,
It's too easy. Feels too easy.
Well, Casca is just mostly a vegetable for most of the series, though.
She got better.
Yeah, she got better. Took a while, but yeah.
It only took the entire series.
Yeah.
Casca got better, and then he died. You think Miura actually knew how he wanted it to end, or... Well, I guess he would have, because he gave his notes to the other dude, right?
Okay, so what if I were some sort of like... Do you guys know if I say La Catrina, who that is?
My first thought was Katrina, but in Spanish, it's getting
spell it?
I know what a Catarina is, but it's like a psychopomp, right?
No, La Catrina, it's spelled Catrina. It's just like it was a piece of art of like a skeleton with a frilly hat, and it's just it symbolizes, it's part of like the Day of the Dead tradition nowadays.
Oh, gotcha.
So
With the
I don't know.
butterflies.
Would it be a possibility to be, I don't know, work at the morgue that's like down the street from the house or something?
It's like whole ass necromancy school.
I forgot they have a more
Or
great
tradition.
That sounds, yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah. They're fucking Anai's first came in. She's like, necromancy sounds good.
Hey, she understood the assignment.
She understood the fucking assignment.
Yeah.
Okay, where do I find this on this book?
What is that?
I'm sorry, what were you looking for, Ani?
What Kyle mentioned.
The necromancers.
Oh, so again, go to page 251 for the Ritz cracker. Yeah, dream speakers sound pretty good. Euthanatos or Euthanatoi might be also a good option for you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm offering.
Yeah, under the 9 traditions on page 251, a Euthanatoi probably is closest to what you're thinking of.
Well, it depends if it's more physical death or spiritual death, I would argue.
Like if they're actually that old, make them.
Hi, Melinda. Sorry you couldn't join us, Melinda. Who's winning Paladins, Melinda? I did offer to let her make a mage. I might have to sit down and like one-on-one with her. But it might happen. It only took us 8 years, boy, but CAFCON stopped being a sausage fest. High five.
Oh yeah.
No high fives. We must sword fight. Touch tips.
That's the tips, yeah.
Oh, I thank you, Yusuf.
No. I could just be Mark Zanziget and be part of the syndicate.
Architects of Doom is a really thrashy song for an old Blind Guardian to put together.
Oh, yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck is going on?
They're like, you guys remember when we used to play fucking fast back in the late 80s? Here's some of that again.
That's good. Warms the soul. All right. So.
By the way, I apologize if that was crude calling Capcom a sausage fest. I was just joking.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I was just
Cyberpunk Miami 2088.
no. That sunk in, and I realized how that sounded out loud. I was like, oh wow, that's kind of a shitty thing to say. I apologize.
No, you're fine.
No, Capcom really is a sausage fest.
Okay, as long as you
So much of
agree.
a sausage fest, we all had to grow our hair out.
Well, if I had hair to grow anymore, I just grow out the beard.
Just be one of those guys who grows their beard down long enough, Adam, that you can tuck it into your belt.
No.
I'm gonna be able to put it over put it as a beanie, tie it over my head to cover up
What
the
did we
bald
write our
spots.
tradition down?
I believe that's affiliation. Yeah, affiliation, sect, and concept.
I'm going to go Cult of Ecstasy.
Ooh.
Ah,
So what sort of character are you thinking, Josh?
I'm going in my mind with a character inspired by 80s shred guitarist, but like people like Yngwie Malmsteen and Jason Becker.
That's interesting.
But I'm gonna go with the magic through music route.
of course.
Which is honestly a fairly original concept for an ecstatic, I think. Most people just bang.
Yeah. Ecstasy can be had in more than one way.
Nah. They're fucking magic satellites.
I always have a connection in my mind between music and religious experience. Because like not that I feel like going to see live music as a religious experience necessarily, but there is that like connection you feel to people as well as when you can truly give yourself to the music in the moment.
Yeah.
Either as a musician or a participant in the audience. And I never understood how people could be so into religion until I ended up at like an evangelical church one time and I saw people's faces and the way they were reacting. And it just kind of clicked in my mind. It's like, it kind of looks, their experience reminds me of the way some people get at like metal concerts. And I wish they would just go to a metal concert instead.
No, just bring the metal concert to them, Josh. Start moshing in the
You got Striper. Striper's horrible.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my line of thinking right now.
Adam.
Charlie,
What are you thinking?
a lot of things. I'm thinking about thinking. The
So
concept
square
is
one.
not itself. Possibly, yeah. I'm still stuck on between a couple of things. But then they're all kind of things I've already done. So I want to try to expand.
Oh, Adam's blazing new ground.
I think I'm gonna go with the Child of Knowledge.
Oh, is that one of the orphans?
No, that's part of the. It's under the Disparate Crafts, which I think is more the international.
Oh, I'm sorry.
circles.
Orphaned is a specific disparate craft.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, go for it.
I think Adam already played a socially awkward. Well,
Most things.
he was a socially awkward military, or a member of a military, but don't know about fighter pilot.
Oh, the Scion character?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, was that my samurai, or was that something else? Like, forget what it was. What?
That was the sniper son of Hachiman?
Yes.
Oh, your sniper. I remember.
Yeah.
Who? Who had a specific fetish?
I don't remember my finish at all.
You like them big. Okay, cool.
Kyle, how's yours coming?
Slowly but surely.
How much of your character do you have so far?
I'm of the celestial course. How many do we have access to all of our spheres?
So you end up choosing. You have 6 dots to distribute at first, and then via character or via freebie points. So later on, you can fill in some others.
If I remember correctly, your spheres can't go above your affinity sphere, right?
I think so.
That sounds about right.
Active member of Greenpeace. I'm not entirely sure what I'm gonna do with them, but I'm getting an idea. I'm looking at the different spheres to see if I can't get something that really makes it click.
Hey, Rory, now. Oh, I forgot backgrounds. Shit.
Do it over again.
I'll get it, Colt.
Well, there's certain backgrounds I don't think I can take.
Of course, Syndicate, the master of the real mages out there, the ones that have all the money.
You probably don't want to be Technocratic Union because you're going to have a much harder time. I won't stop you, but you're playing on hard mode.
Yeah.
Maybe my character is gonna be Singer of Souls, but good.
Interesting.
I'll be right back.
I mean, I think I've just taken any shot I can to talk shit on that book.
Kyle, you have spread more word of...
basically a big fuck you at the end.
Yeah. Still mad.
How many does do we get for background?
I want to say
7,
it's
right?
7. Yeah.
Charlie, I guess a quick question.
Yeah.
With the sphere of matter, would I be able to basically blink something into existence? I guess I know there's always the chance of not banality, but
Paradox.
whatever the thing is called, paradox. Yeah, is that basically something that would be possible with just matter?
Not just matter, probably, but
Yeah.
depending on what you want it to blink into existence, it's entirely possible.
Fuck.
It's only about 700.
Oh my.
Only what's about
700?
700.
The Mage 20 core rulebook.
Oh, the
Now, to be fair, the older editions of Mage weren't that big, but this is the 20th anniversary edition, so they packed in as much as they possibly could.
I saw what Hot Trash said about me now. You know what will help people believe in magic? Another cult? I can't box myself in.
We always go back.
There's literally a background for cult.
Yeah.
God damn it.
You fell for your own tricks, But then you also said I don't have to follow any of the core traditions or anything, right? I can just
be an orphan.
perform it.
You don't have to. You could do disparate crafts. But again, so it is World of Darkness, so politics is a consideration. The more alien you make yourself, the less people that are going to be willing to help you.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Oh, who's playing Donkey Kong?
I believe
What?
it is Palm.
I'm not playing Donkey Kong.
Oh, I heard
No.
the hammer from Donkey Kong. Are you playing Smash?
Oh, I'm not playing. It's just
Yeah.
the demo reel in the background.
Gotcha.
I've been hearing it. Yeah.
Dude, I fucking love classic Donkey Kong. That game is awesome.
Okay. Okay. What the fuck is Arite again?
Arate is, that's your magic juice ability. You roll Arate to cast spells.
No, I mean, how much do we have?
You have...
What is it? What is that based on?
1. Beginning Arate is 1.
Noise. What was willpower again?
5. Quintessence is equal to your avatar, and paradox is 0.
Your avatar is basically your stand.
I prefer to think of it as a spirit guide, but I guess you're not wrong.
Don't forget to give it a name after a classic rock song.
Or the tarot?
Yeah.
Ah, nice. There's just one called Art.
Art/cult. No.
The Art of the Cult.
The Art of the Cult. Oh, that sounds like it's my thing. Then I guess maybe I see.
What'd you find?
I'm thinking. I'm thinking of Society of Ether, but I don't know.
Society of Ether's cool. Didn't I thought Tom? Wasn't your last mage an ether, right? Or no? Were you a void engineer?
Voice Engineer sounds familiar.
I forget how fucking whack the knowledges are in this game. What do they all do? What's the difference between cosmology, enigmas, and esoterica? Nanae, do you need any help?
I'm trying to read it, the steps for the
Okay.
character creation.
Okay, so we've done this 100 times. So if you need anything explained, like, don't hesitate. Are you filling in dots at the moment?
Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out how that works.
Okay, so basically what you do is you have your physical stats, which is your strength, your dexterity, your stamina. You have the mental stats, which are, help me out here, what is it, intelligence?
Perception, intelligence,
and
wits.
Thank you. And then you have the social ones, right? Fuck me, I can't be this defective.
Charisma,
I forgive you.
manipulation, and appearance.
Okay, so you have physical, mental, social, right? You have to pick in what order are those important to your character. So
And you said I have 6 to give first, right?
7. So whichever one of those 3 is most important. So let's say you pick physical, right? If you decide that physical is most important to this character, you have 7 dots to divide between strength, dex, and stamina. Get what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah. So I am gonna go with the dream speakers. I read it all and I think that one works.
Okay, fantastic.
So would that be mental? I think would be best.
So there's not really a best worst in this game.
Okay.
It's what do you want to be good at? There's going to come situations where being really strong is a benefit. There's going to come situations where being really smart is a benefit. There's going to come situations where being able to talk to people and convince them to see things your way is a benefit. It's all going to come up, so there's really no telling. Now, what you can do is, how's everybody else thinking? It's sort of like communicate and cover bases.
That's a good question.
I'm not doing a I am not focusing on the physical aspect.
You're not El Fuego. You're not going to be a punch wizard.
That is true.
Is anybody else?
Going physical?
Mm-hmm.
I am not physical. I am social.
I went mental, social, physical.
I went social, mental, physical.
I was thinking of going social, physical, mental.
What about you, Adam?
I was thinking of, I guess, mental, and then I guess, I don't know.
There's no wrong answer, man.
Yeah, there's no answer, yeah.
Yeah, don't feel pressured to
continue.
have like a physical focused character. It is World of Darkness, so there are other ways to solve
And
these
it's
problems.
fucking magic, too.
And also, like, there's guns.
Well, because remember, dexterity falls under physical.
I mean, true, but I mean, my point is, if you find yourself in a life or death situation, there is recourse besides punching somebody.
Are you sure about that? Do you want to fight about that? We'll find out who's right.
Yeah.
Hey, all I'm saying is Hutch lowballed physical. He can still fire a gun.
Yeah.
I didn't put any dots in melee. I put one in firearms.
Yeah.
Did it help against the Great Wind Spirit?
A physical-based character would shock some people in the crowd.
A little bit.
Yeah,
What's the stat breakdown again? Is it 753?
753
for attributes?
Yeah, so your most important group gets 7, your second most important gets 5, and your least important gets 3. Now, this is on top of, like, you get a free dot in every one. So,
and it can't exceed 3, right?
No, your
Starting out.
attributes can do whatever you want. It's abilities that cannot exceed 3.
Okay.
Unless with freebie points.
So what do you mean by you get a free dot?
Okay, this character sheet is weird. All of your attributes are supposed to start with 1 in the first one.
Okay.
So, I guess increase all of your attributes by 1. I'm not sure why that's not automatic.
Well, like imagine like you're filling in like a dot test at school. The first dot should be filled in, and then you fill in dots as you add points to them, basically.
Or another analogy that the rulebook uses is it's like a movie rating system. How something can be like 1 star to 5 stars. The more dots you have in something, the closer to 5, the better. The better that skill is.
That's fair, Daestra. That is 100% probably what that looked like.
I thought you were taking tests.
You are. You're testing your speedrunning skills of making characters.
Adam's PB is 2 hours.
Yeah, I think that was the fastest I've ever been. When it was 2 hours, was the at the Star Wars the D&D character for this campaign. Yeah.
You did do that pretty quickly. I will give you credit where credit is due.
That's when I have like multiple concepts, I guess, in the thought process. In the thoughts.
What are you thinking?
Thinking a lot. I'm probably gonna stick with the I forget what it's called now. I gotta find it again.
So abilities, does that work the same? Except it's 1395?
Yes.
Yes.
And these do not get free dots.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can't have more than 3 at this point in any given ability.
Yeah.
Oh no. What a laugh.
I mean, that laugh means that things are about to be fun for me, so I look forward to it.
Mm-hmm.
In the knowledges, what does it refer to in the enigmas and the esoterica?
That's just what Josh was asking. So, let's...
I can kind of give you an answer. I just read them.
Oh.
Okay.
So cosmology, basically, there's more realms than the human realm in this game. So cosmology is how well you understand the realms outside of the physical. Enigmas is basically your ability to understand magical concepts and puzzles. And esoterica is basically your understanding of magical practices. And then occult is your understanding of like basically magical knowledge.
Okay.
So what was that left, Tom?
I think I was just filling out the rest of my freebie points.
Oh, yeah.
Don't worry, I have not. I did not max out any stats. I do not have anything at 5.
I mean, I wasn't really worried about that, but...
I know.
Here's
It was a joke.
Yeah, he still has, that's called, no, it's in his, yeah.
You know, now that you mention it, I still don't think Hutch has anything at 5. I could be wrong. I don't think I have 5 in a single stat.
He has his heart and soul at 5. It is decided then I shall be the son of the ether. Or whatever, ether, whatever it's called. However you pronounce it.
I think it's either
Either.
or ether.
I also think
I've
it is
always said
ether.
I think ether is AE.
You
I
always
always
make
pronounce
sense
that as
anyway.
aether.
Yeah, I usually in like Latin and Greek when you have an A and an E, which I either is typically an A and E makes an IGH sound.
Hmm.
So it would be like either.
Oh, I did not know that.
English doesn't make sense to me, so I would go with Josh.
That word has a Greek root.
It's,
It only makes it more complicated.
I know, see, it makes it it makes it more tricky. Schluxel. Thanks for the lurk, HTG. Yeah.
I have to pick my backgrounds now.
Damn it,
Easily.
this interactive character sheet doesn't let me interact with it.
And how much XP do we start with?
Do we level up?
65? Alright, understood.
Who gets the bonus XP?
What does it mean by check secondary abilities for specialized traits?
Oh, I think when you have like more than 3, right? Or is that something else?
Yeah, so when you get 4 dots in something, you can gain a trait, which means that a 10 counts as 2 successes rather than just 1.
Hang
So
on,
it's
that might actually mean something else in this context because the very next line specifically states no ability may be higher than 3. It might have something to do. Yeah, maybe your tradition gives you a specialized trait. You're a dream speaker, right?
Yeah.
Let me double check.
I think what it is if you pick certain abilities, you have to pick a specialty, isn't it? Like art and crafts and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
So if you picked if you have for example dots in academics, you'd have to specialize. You have to in the little box next to it. You have to specify what that academic ability is.
You can't just you can't just know all the arts.
Yeah. So if you put dots in arts, crafts, or academics, you have to specify what that is.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right because the affiliation doesn't give a fuck.
Oh boy, we can pull backgrounds like we did for Werewolf.
Just have
Be like, I know it's the 9th century, but we have 5 dots of resources.
We actually have everyone take 5 dots and resources. We'll just pool all together. We'll be the Shadow Cabal.
Nice.
Or just everybody take 1 Dalton Colt. We can just combine our Colt together. The Ultra.
I mean, that sounds like a great idea until you pull a Jonestown.
Yeah. One person pulled a Jonestown and everybody's cult is up. Now all the cults seem like they're a bad idea. Doing it for the rest of us, starters.
The crazy thing though is Jim Jones is one of those you either die the hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain kind of thing. Because he was a civil rights activist before he went full blown, Jonestown.
Wow, he kind of went the other way on that one, didn't he?
Damn it. Well, let me. Yeah. See if I can do it some other way.
How close are you to done, Tom?
I think I'm done.
Okay, so, would you like to discuss your character a bit?
Nah.
It's a surprise.
I mean, it would help me a shitload, I'll say that.
Nah. I don't want to talk. I'm shy.
Okay, well, does your character have a name?
Yes, actually.
This is a productive conversation.
Yeah.
My character's name is Yenis Alflulani.
Okay, I am desperately going to have to beg you to spell that.
Sound it out. It's an English language. It all makes sense.
Yanis. Yannis.
Okay.
Alfulani. Alfulani.
Okay, and what affiliation did you go with for Yanis? Oh, you're a Child of Knowledge, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Kinda.
Did you pick something else?
No. I just have a couple merits and flaws.
Okay.
My flaws definitely outweigh the merits. I'll tell you that for free. Because it's more fun that way.
Fair. 1 second. I am getting caught up in my own bookkeeping.
Daestra says to get good. Or am I? I don't think she can hear me.
Well,
Jupiter
fucking
Cherry
go fucking Alt F4 on her keyboard to tell her Daestra
says to
said
get
that.
good.
So what's your
He
nature?
says no, Daestra. I'm sorry. Did it all like it?
Oh shit, nature and nurture. Or nature and
Kind of hard to get.
demeanor. Fuck. I think I chose trickster.
For nature?
Yeah.
And the demeanor.
Demeanor is innovator.
Cool. So what'd you take for background?
My background, I took 3 dots in spies, 3 dots in wonder, and 1 dot in blessing.
So 3 dots in spies. You said 3 in wonder?
Yes.
Okay. So what are your merits?
My merit is officially dead.
Cool.
And immortality.
All right. So what'd you get for flaws?
Well, you know, let's start with the
None? No, I was kidding. No.
the most tame one. That's just absent-minded.
Okay.
Then I took the rogue flaw, which is why I said kind of. I'm kind of a child of knowledge.
Okay.
And I took 5 dots in blacklisted.
Oh, I'm already gonna enjoy this. Okay, so, your avatar, your spirit guide. What is your avatar? What form does he take, or it take?
Something absolutely fucking nagged. I would assume something like a shattered mirror.
A shattered mirror. Interesting.
Maybe the shards form something vaguely humanoid.
You gonna draw this, right, Tom?
Huh?
You gonna draw this?
I don't have time to draw anymore. My artistic talents have long since atrophied. Sorry.
Yeah.
And does it have a name?
No.
Okay. The shattered mirror it is. All right, so tell me about Yanis.
Well, as my merit of immortality says, I'm immortal.
I worked that one out.
I do not die. So my character is very, very, very old, ancient, one might even say. And having awakened so long ago, he's gone through many life cycles and maybe dipped his toes too far into some forbidden knowledges. He probably one too many times. Let's just say that he's fallen to paradox. He's blinked out of existence before. Invisible kid. Sorry,
You alright?
I saw that. I'm triggered.
Of course,
It's just a trigger word. I have to say it. And over the millennia, he's actually come back and always kind of comes back a little weaker than he did the last time, and has fallen to paradox many times over the century or millennia's, blinked in and out of existence, and it's kind of caused him to go a little nutty in the head. I like to imagine his when he's blinked out of existence, he's just kind of in a blank white void with only himself to keep himself company for thousands of years.
So you missed huge chunks of history.
Yep, seen and missed some. And it's just, not all up there is what many people would say is correct anymore.
So you're saying he's got a very outdated point of view?
No, what I'm saying is that he's gone a little
wacko,
kooky, insane. Some might say he's gotten more insight into the world than anyone else. Maybe not.
He's the most woke, is what you're saying?
Oh my god.
That's up for really anyone who judges him to decide.
Cool. So tell me about these spies of yours.
That is actually something I kind of came up with last minute. Can I get back to you on that?
Yeah, 100%. So what do you think Yanis's current goals are at the moment?
His current goal, or his short-term goals, well, I don't even know what the Chronicle is going to be, so I don't think I can make a short-term goal exactly. Long-term goals is to... Well, okay. I think long-term goals is to make the world more interesting.
Right.
And how does he define
almost
interesting?
Drama. Memes. No, he wants
Memes.
he's just a 4chan user. No, just drama.
Also, what?
That's what he wants.
Watching Adam type. See you.
Okay. Anything else in particular?
At the moment, no.
All right, cool. One last question. Tell me about the moment Yanis awakened, when he finally opened his eyes to the greater cosmos and the powers that he held.
God, wrong.
I think it was on a... Let's see.
I'm literally calling people cunts.
We know. It's okay.
Somebody's getting gamer rage.
Oh man, see.
How'd you know her nickname?
You guys don't know, but I have told her to embrace her rage, because she is literally like this far from being a female DSP, and if she actually went full tilt rage on stream, I think she would explode in popularity.
Probably. People fucking love watching that shit.
Yeah. So you gotta expand her vocabulary a bit though, but yeah, she got the 3 words you got on there.
Sorry, but as you were saying about your awakening.
It was in a great cave system that was being explored. And after maybe let's say there was 2 or 3 others with him. They either one left, and the others after the others fell down crevasses. But Yanis decided to continue on, as there was many things to discover down there, unknown things. And after hours of continuing his descent, he also fell into a great crevasse or ravine, a subterranean one. At the bottom, he awakened in this great crystalline corridor, well, natural corridor, where he saw many things reflecting upon himself and on the surroundings, and upon the surroundings, and this wonderment just began to swirl around him until it just created a perfect reflection of himself already being awakened.
Finally got one? Yeah, still.
Dug up an elder god. Happens every time. The fucking working Cacender, I swear.
Okay, and what time period would you say this was? Are we talking like Stone Age, Ancient Egypt?
I was
Mycenaean
leaving
Crete?
that vague on intentionally.
Okay, I can work with that.
I'll let you decide to that. As long as it's somewhere ancient.
Ancient Mesopotamia.
Disco ball with LSD. That's a religious experience.
And it was ALFUANI?
Yes.
Fuck yeah, I do words for a living. Anybody else feel like they're ready?
Yeah, I'm pretty much ready.
Fuck
Hell
yeah. Alright, so. We have Jersh. And what is your character's name, Josh?
Friedrich Dominari.
And just to make sure I have that the way you want it, is that FREIDRICH?
Yes.
DOMINARI?
Yes.
Fuck yeah, I do words for a living. Alright.
Yeah, golf.
Okay, so this one was a Cult of Ecstasy, right?
Yes.
So what nature does Friedrich have?
Nature is survivor, demeanor is innovator.
Huh, brother.
What were yours, Tom?
Damage is going into
Trickster and Innovator.
Fools.
We both want to give the appearance that we're pushing the world forward, but there's something else behind that.
So what backgrounds did you take?
Backgrounds. I took Avatar, Backup, Destiny, and Fame.
Okay, what about your merits?
My merits, I did not take any merits.
Ooh, okay. And your flaws?
I did not take any flaws.
Spicy. Honestly, I usually do the same thing, unless I specifically have like an idea or something that fits. Okay, so what's your avatar?
I'm feeling attacked.
That wasn't directly towards you. It's just every time I make a WAD character, I usually end up with like one or two merits and flaws, or like none whatsoever, just because I don't want to fucking deal with it.
I'm still debating whether I want a flaw. I have an idea for a flaw he probably should have, but I'm looking for any kind of like physical kind of debilitation.
Hunchback, yeah.
I just love the merits and flaws. They're they're honestly part of my favorite part of the character creation.
I get it. I can absolutely see that.
Yes.
What page
The
were the
Daestra's
flaws on?
toes.
Most of them are going to be in the player's guide.
No, I know, but like what? Oh, in the other book.
Yeah, I think there's like 6 of them in the core book.
Ah, okay.
Did you want me to come back to you while you peruse things?
No, if anything, it'll be like one quick change.
Okay. So yeah, tell me about your avatar.
My avatar.
His name is Aang.
My avatar. I don't have how it looks yet, but I know its name.
Okay.
Its
Jake
name is
Sully.
Altitudes.
Altitudes.
no.
Neat.
Yeah.
Bringing things to a higher level.
Yep.
Altitude, yeah.
Cool. So
I'm
tell me
sure
about
some-
Friedrich.
I was gonna say, I'm sure some guitar nerd gets the reference.
First time chatter.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. What did you say, Tom? I mean, she has.
We got
Oh yeah.
Grim
Hey,
Dark
Grim
Half
Dark
Off.
Half Off. What's up, pimpin'? How you doing? So I have I
when
have
you
said
call me Big Papa.
I have said this a number of times. Grimdark's channel is cool as hell. He does a lot of like Conan the Barbarian lore, which is super
Nice.
heavily researched. Yeah, and he started doing Dark Sun, which Dark Sun is another one of our particular, probably my favorite D&D setting. So I was super happy to see you do that.
Yeah, it's top 3 for me.
But so
Dark
check
Sun
it
is
out.
so fucking cool.
I was actually subbed to Dark Sun, or subbed to Grimdark for the longest time, just for the Conan lore. I had no idea that he was a mutual fan of ours. It wasn't until later on he posted on his YouTube account saying, "Hey guys, go check out their Vampire the Masquerade How Not To's." So fucking right there, buddy. Fist bump. We are super happy to have you. Thanks for jumping in.
That sounds like such a good video. Going
Yeah.
over all the races from 2E to 4E. Oh my god.
And I would say the same to you, friend. All right, sorry. Now that I've thoroughly fanboyed, Josh, do tell us about your mage.
I think what his avatar probably looks like swirling yellow fire behind him.
Ooh. All right.
All right, my mage is he's basically a rock neoclassical guitar virtuoso who from a pretty young age started to suffer from a neurological disorder that made it difficult for him to continue engaging in the most important passion in his life. and he always had that kind of a belief in the ecstatic quality of music and the flow nature of being that happens when you completely give yourself to a piece of music and the practice and performance of it. And it was absolutely just destroying him that his body was basically, giving up before he felt he could achieve, the greatest, works that he still had inside of him. And so when recording his debut album while his body was just completely giving out on him while trying to record, what he considered the essential focal solo on the album, he basically broke past a physical mental barrier that kind of opened his awakening to not just music as personal excellence or ecstasy, but the basically that state of being connecting to other people, and that connection to almost a higher power that you feel when it happens, and that
So hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
As much as I try to be Devin Lockhees, I haven't quite caught up yet. I fell behind like 3 sentences ago. So,
Hi, Starfinder.
oh, Starfinder, Jack, what's up, buddy? All right, so it killed him that his body was giving out, and then while he was recording his debut album, you said,
yes.
he was playing. How did you describe it? The quintessential solo of the album.
Yes. A 7-minute absolute face melter.
It's like the ending of Lorna Shore forever.
Oh my god.
Or it's such a fucking brutal like ending breakdown.
And then, does anyone have Drive by chance?
Oh,
I
no.
do.
Okay, there we go. Perfect.
I want to rely on.
Yes, let him
What-
drive.
the one, yeah. Yeah.
And you said he broke through what again? I'm sorry.
Basically a physical mental barrier as he reached the perfect flow state that happens in music sometimes, as he realized the interconnectedness and oneness that happens during such moments, as well as
That's so cute.
basically the transubstantiation of the soul. And that was his awakening moment.
Oh, cool.
Daestra's cheering for you.
Pretty.
I'm sure
Way more invested in the fucking gamer rage than he is the fucking story.
Well, clearly, Amaya's rage is more compelling. Okay.
And then, quick question about meditation.
Uh-huh.
Like, what is it? I guess I'm like, 'cause I'm looking up what it's like quintessence. It refreshes your quintessence rating. Yeah, is that basically what it's?
If memory serves, quintessence is like magic juice that you can spend that lowers the difficulty of spells.
Okay.
Now, it has been a little while, but it's basically... Think of it like a willpower light for your spell work. Like, it makes things easier to cast. And it is a finite resource that you can replenish later on.
You know.
Yeah, I had a question with those. With
Yes.
the quintessence, the willpower, and that little block in general.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what to do.
Okay. Bookmark, go. Alright, so your beginning arete is 1.
Okay.
Your beginning willpower is 5. Your quintessence is equal to your avatar rating. And paradox is 0 right now.
What's my avatar rating?
Wonderful question.
If you took Avatar as a background, it basically gives you access to that ability quintessence.
Got it.
And like as Chaz said, quintessence basically helps lower the difficulty on magic when you use it. So you don't have to roll as high of a number when you're trying to cast a spell to make it successful.
Are there any madmen or psychoses-driven magical arts? Yes. Typically, those generally aren't player characters. Like, there literally is a sect of mages where reality just warps around them because they are so... They've reached such a lunatic interconnectedness with magic itself that literal reality is just plasmic around them. As far as actual player characters, madmen or psychoses, I don't think there's anything that's like specifically that, but there are certain ones that would lend themselves to it, like say maybe the Cult of Ecstasy, or Tom usually ends up playing lunatics in this game. Marauders, that sounds about right.
What?
No, Grimdark was asking if there is any specifically like lunacy or psychoses driven magical arts. The short answer is yes, but they're not usually player characters. Unless you were to interpret your player character in that way. But yeah, Tom's character in this campaign is very, 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 very bonkers. Okay, so did you have anything else for Friedrich at the moment?
No, that should be it.
Okay, so what do you think Friedrich's goals are?
His goal? Once again, I would have to have some background on our current, what the crux of the chronicle is.
Okay, in that case, we will reach that point together as one. Anybody else feel like they are ready?
Adam feels like he's ready.
Pull out of my ass, but I don't think it's gonna work. The things might change.
A goal I think I can to give Adam a minute or two to continue to think.
Okay.
Is his desire is to create the basic set pretty much. Basically to create a set of music that he's constructed that could potentially cause somebody to enter a state of ecstasy well enough that they could potentially awaken.
That was too big brain for me, Josh. Sorry.
But basically, he wants to use music to cause people to become aware of magic. And he hasn't found the perfect set of notes, but he thinks he might be able to find it.
Some people Vocaloid? Nah, just kidding.
Adam, why might you disappoint me?
That's what I'm here for, Tom. I'm your forever disappointed child.
Tom is not a walking paradox, but he's been afflicted by it several times. Sorry, Ani, what's up?
I was gonna say I can go next, although I mean I don't know exactly what I'm gonna say. I'm also just gonna make it up.
It's okay. Yeah, no worries. We can. This is totally collaborative. So if you need any suggestions or any way that we can help you, we shall do so. So
why don't you ask me questions about it, and then I'll see if I can answer them.
Okay.
Yeah.
The answer may surprise you.
So first of all, what is your character's name?
Her name is Katrina.
Sorry?
Katrina.
Okay, and did you want to spell that so when I make the overlay, I can make sure to get it the way you want it?
Catrina.
Okay, and does she have a last name, or is it just like Cher?
Just that.
Okay, maybe that's all she needs.
Also, I didn't fill out the very top. I don't know what, like, affiliation and sect and all that. I don't know about that.
So most of that is going to be roleplay aids for you. Her affiliation is Dream Speaker. That's what kind of mage she is. Her sect is going to be the Traditions, because that's just the political group that Dream Speakers are a part of. And what was the last one that you asked me about?
Concept, essence. I'm not sure what any of it is.
I don't think stuff like essence and paradigm have an actual mechanical effect, do they?
Essence and paradigm?
Okay, paradigm's not even one of the top ones. I am going to say don't worry about it. The only thing you might want to choose for her is a nature, because nature is the only thing that's like mechanically important. Because when you do things that are in line with your character's nature, that's how you recharge your willpower. And willpower is a very powerful resource in this game. When you are up against something and you absolutely positively cannot fail, you spend willpower to get an automatic success.
On page 250? Yeah, on page 250, there's a little section called archetypes. And that's your natures and demeanors. And so that's what Chaz was saying. Your nature is who you really are. And that's when you act in accordance with your nature, you get willpower back to continue to spend. Demeanor is how you act in front of people, but those two things can technically be the same thing.
Okay.
He doesn't do shit.
Did you want a minute to look those over?
No, I think I got it.
Okay. And I'm guessing you didn't take any merits and flaws, which is totally fine if you didn't.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't. I
Okay.
wouldn't know how to start that either.
I have a sneaking suspicion you could explain that better than I could, Josh. No? Okay, cool. So basically the way it works is merits are little knacks that you can take for your character that they're not super important, but like they might be good at a particular thing, so they get very specific roles easier. Or maybe they have an interest in something, and that helps them in certain niche areas. A flaw is kind of the opposite. A flaw is something you take to make things harder for your character, but in return, it reimburses you with more freebie points that you can use to boost their stats a little bit.
Okay, I guess.
Okay.
They're completely optional. You don't have to take them. It's just a little bit of extra customization you can do if you want.
I feel like Josh has explained it before. All that sounded familiar, at least.
That's all I got.
I don't know what happened to Josh.
Oh, what's up?
Josh was lost in thought.
Merits and
So
flaws are a
we
personalization
froze.
mechanism which helps make your build more individual for you. I always take the Silver Allergy and VTM for some reason. Honestly, Silver Allergy is, I feel, underrepresented in a lot of vampire fiction. It comes up very, very rarely.
Fuck yourself.
Okay, Amai says fuck myself, so I guess I'm wrong.
Yeah, yeah, she's always right, right?
So what'd you take for backgrounds?
Oh boy. I took backup, blessing, past lives, dream, familiar, and mentor.
That is
And now it's really
absolute-
quiet.
Yeah, no, that's actually a really solid set of backgrounds. I can do a lot with that story-wise. So, tell me about Katrina. What sort of person is she? Just tell me a little bit about her.
She is. Oh boy. Okay.
You said she works in a morgue, first and foremost, right?
I feel like maybe I'm changing that because I was
Sure.
reading for the Dream Speakers and it's a lot of like
By a sky
healing
here.
and stuff like that. So I'm mixing the Katrina and the curandera.
Okay.
So, oh, this is harder than I thought to come up with it just on the spot.
Okay, you don't have to have everything nailed down right now. It is a perfectly valid technique to just play the character and settle into their skin and figure out who they are as you go. So if that's something you want to do, perfectly fine.
And mainly what I have in my head so far is like somebody willing to help people pass. And I don't know, I guess a healer spiritually.
Wait,
I don't know yet.
Oh my god.
Okay, and what about that familiar?
I thought the familiar was funny because it reminded me of Coco.
Yeah, that's
Is your familiar an Alebrije?
I mean, that's not like an actual thing, but I could. Yeah, it'd be fun. I was thinking a Cholo Squinkle, a little dog.
Is that Chihuahua?
I know.
No,
Cholos
Natural-
What the fuck are you?
other breed.
Oh my
If it's not
god.
Chihuahua, then it's likely a pit bull.
Josh, can you grab one of my alebrijes and pick that as my familiar?
I'm just gonna grab the one closest to me.
Isn't
That's
an
fine.
alebrije like a cat with like some kind of strange tail?
No, an alebrije is this just something that an artist came up with, and it's just kind of like
One of these.
weird
Those things
looking
are
creatures.
great. I love those.
I literally.
Oh man, somebody might have to send me a picture for like inspiration, but that is awesome. How do you spell alebrije? I'm guessing it's
Here, I'll put it on the chat.
ALI
Brije.
LIBRIJE. Oh
But,
man, I was going to put an H in there. I'm way too white.
Alebrijes are basically the creation of a Mexican artist who
It's
had
tiny.
a literal fever dream where he saw these things and he started crafting them and selling them.
Ever want something less serious than WoD would be the Dresden Files RPG. You have a multi-monster party with magic users too. We were going to do something similar like that for a while, and it was going to be extraordinarily stupid, and I don't remember what it was. Oh yeah, we were going to play the Contagion Chronicle and let everybody pick a different splat. And Tom was going to be a mummy that challenged people to fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Duels. Maybe one day.
That dream hasn't died yet.
Yeah.
I was gonna use the what was the human option?
Oh, just the blue book for Chronicles of Darkness?
No, it was the slasher, I think is what it was called.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that I wouldn't quite call that a human option. Like slashers are still super powerful. But I know what you mean, yeah. What about your mentor on AE? Tell me about this person.
My mentor is
So the
Here's his-
my mentor is a little brujita that lives like at the edge of town. That taught me all I know about healing.
Guys.
So at the edge of town, so they live in like Socorro or Clint or Horizon or...
Let's say she lives in
Anthony?
Anthony, since it's closest. Yeah.
Oh, I know Anthony fairly well. I know the kid of the minister at that church.
Yeah.
Okay, and you have an avatar, basically a spirit guide that pushes you along to greater spiritual epiphany. What sort of spirit guide do you think Katarina has?
There's someone buying the
Leave
right
it.
now.
Alebrije?
Do what now?
Can it be the thing that Josh showed you?
You want the familiar and the spirit guide to be the same creature? I'm totally fine with that if that's what you want.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alebrije Grande or Supreme.
They're not burritos, Kyle.
Not with that attitude.
Although I suppose you could have an avatar that's just a giant burrito. What it says about your magical potential, I'm not sure I can describe.
Oh no, I just opened up a whole other world. I guess I forgot Bleach came out. I'm like,
There you go, Adam. Adam, your character can be also Cult of Ecstasy, who just gets absolutely fucking stoned. And his avatar is a giant Taco Bell burrito.
it's just the quesarito, man. That's just delicious.
I miss him.
He's not even really a mage. He's just high off his fucking ass and thinks he's magic.
He's so high, he is magic.
And, like, nobody wants to tell him otherwise, because, like, well, he might ascend. So you just go along with it?
He's not a mage, but him viewing fucking mage magic doesn't actually occur a paradox for that mage.
It's just he casts magic, but they're all like a series of coincidences that other mages might actually be magic.
Yeah. I'm just the fake magician. Yeah.
So when Katarina awakened to this power that's within her, how did she realize that she has the ability to affect the world in this way, that she can help people pass on to the next life?
My character also has that power.
I like that.
So does all of our characters. We can all help people pass on to the next life.
I see what you're saying.
With a gun!
We're gonna say she was at the... No, never mind. No, whatever. She was at the shooting that happened at Walmart.
Ooh.
And then all of a sudden saw, like, the souls of the people lost. And she was able to help them with her little spirit guide. Talk through what life was for them and what life can be after.
And how do you think you survived the shooting?
Bringing her own gun. That's no.
That's a good question.
You don't have to know that right now. That can be figured out later.
Okay.
And so what do you think Katarina's goals are right now?
I think her goals are understanding more about, like, the afterlife and her culture and her roots, because it's tied together.
Oh my god.
That second part might be hard because you and Josh know infinitely more about your culture than I do, but I will do my best to help you along that path.
You have to make that research now, Charlie, on your character sheet, on your life character sheet. Yeah.
Like, I need another fucking thing to research. I'm already working on the sequel to the novel. Speaking of which, plug time! Since I finally have a copy of my own goddamned book. Litany of the Destroyer, currently on Amazon. Why, who's that? That's me. Yes, I wrote this book. It is about demons in the time of the 100 Years' War. So if you're into World of Darkness stuff, specifically the historical settings, I think you might dig it. But don't take my word for it. Ask Kyle, who's owned a copy and has 100% read it. Right, Kyle?
I mean, I've read part of it.
Hey, I'll take it.
I mean, I can tell you outright that it has some fucking gruesome and intense imagery at some parts. Like, they catch you pretty early on, and you're not really gonna be expecting them when they come in, and you're just like, what the fuck am I reading right now? This is not what I read in the last chapter.
I don't know if that's a good, that's a positive
It's
review.
a great thing. Like, it's gonna catch you by surprise, be way more intense than you think it is.
Well, thank you, my friend. Okay, is there anything else you'd like to add to Katarina at the moment?
I would love it.
Here's another goal, maybe a better goal for you, so you don't have to research. Is since Day of the Dead's coming up, it's
The one dude, like talking
to make an altar. I don't know, representing or including like all the people that died. I don't know, for a big cause or something like that. I don't know, some actual good people that died in town. I'll think about it. I'll think more through it.
Sure. All right. This is actually really great, and I think you knocked it out of the park for your first character.
You do well. You
All
do
right,
well.
Adam.
No,
You
You
would
already have
forget
to-
you read it.
you guys already have the characters that I'm not playing. Yeah. So mine is not even have background yet. I am currently.
You're right, Adam. We just have to narrow down every character you're not playing, and then we'll figure out who you are.
Yeah, there we go. That's the hardest nature of to find the one you guys aren't gonna pick. Yeah. I think has Kyle gone there?
Kyle has not gone. I'm only missing Kyle and you. So,
Yeah.
Kyle, are you
And pass that off.
are you feeling ready, Kyle, or did you want a little more time?
Just a touch more.
All right, no worries. Yeah, I still have no idea what I'm going to do for the Chronicle. I hope it'll be a good one. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the twist that'll happen.
All right.
The twist that I'll write.
All right.
Oh. My cute little mage dude is Caro, of the Celestial Chorus.
Could you just spell the name for me? Is it Carrow?
Kero.
Ah, Caro, like the wolf. I didn't expect anybody else to get that.
Japanese word for frog.
The what now?
Like the Japanese word for frog.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. I thought it was ghetto.
Oh, I could be wrong. Adam's a much bigger weeb than I am.
Right.
I'll have to double check my spelling though, because I can't pronounce English or most languages. Let's see.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Now I want to change my character's name.
Caro the wolf is probably the world's most famous zoophile.
Ghetto, yeah.
All right.
Close-
I'ma
it sounds
change my
close
name.
enough, yeah.
Be right back.
After these commercial messages.
That's actually really interesting. Took a lot from the followers of Set for the UNT rework doing for Dark Sun. They're mentioned by language in 2E but never brought up again. Yeah, I think 4E, if memory serves, there's a little appendix in 4E where it talks about all of the stuff that you could throw into the campaign setting from the normal monster manual. I don't know if they actually specified UNT, but That's a super big hole that could use some filling out. That's a good idea. Oh, Zeus sadist. My bad. Yeah, Kiro was not a good person.
Yep.
Wait, did anyone put any dots into Chantry? Yeah, or no?
No,
Yeah,
Unfortunately, not.
I didn't do anything like.
yeah,
I didn't pick anything too like mage heavy,
yeah.
as in like things a mage probably should have for like magic helpful stuff.
Yeah.
Just to make it easier to do beginner stuff without being like I already have a library and a sanctum and a chantry and a cult and I know all these rituals.
Which honestly I think works pretty well for what this is probably going to end up being.
If I'm gonna do that, I do it when we play vampire.
Now his name's Kedek. Boom.
Ketic, is that Kettick?
Sure. We'll go with 2 T's.
Cool. So
Adam's chantry be a VR chat room.
Shard realms.
His cult is just a bunch of dudes with cat girl avatars.
Yeah, what year will this game take place in? Like modern era?
yeah, it's probably going to be pretty modern.
Okay. So
Cyberpunk 2022.
What's your nature?
my nature is activist.
Druid.
And your demeanor?
Also activist. He knows what he's about. He doesn't play any fucking games.
You are the one honest person in the circle. What do you have for backgrounds?
Backgrounds. Do we get avatars just like a default, right?
I think you have to take Avatar, right?
Yeah, I have to take it that. Yeah.
I took Avatar, Sanctum, Destiny, and Influence.
Oh, you do have a Sanctum. Interesting.
Cool.
Destiny and Influence. Any merits or flaws?
Child.
No.
Cool.
Not as of yet. I'll look over them later and decide from there, but as of right now, no. Probably not.
No.
Okay. Well, I'll keep it open just in case.
Okay.
Sorry, did I cut somebody off?
I was just thinking out loud to myself. I just read the thing of Destiny.
Thinking out loud.
Yeah, thinking out loud.
And what's Kiddick's avatar? What's his spirit guide? What is this this supernatural creature that pushes him to greater heights of epiphany?
His stand.
So that is part of his backstory.
Okay.
So the short end of it, I guess, his awakening point, right? That's what it is for this. Or whenever he gained magic, whatever.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Limited understanding. Was he was out there hiking in the mountains of Mount Franklin. And he wandered himself through like the western face of the mountains and got caught in a really gnarly fucking thunderstorm. Coincidentally, he was on top of the Coronado Thunderbird as he was bolted with lightning and basically saw and heard infinity in that moment. Like this realm, every realm, just the whole shebang. And when he kind of came to, this giant fucking Thunderbird had coalesced above him.
Oh shit! Dope, huh? The Flaming Phoenix, yeah. Let's go Zapdos.
Sort of.
Zapatos?
Zapatos? Yeah, the shoes attack. Yeah.
I can't look at Zapdos any different.
You know. Yeah.
If it's shiny, it has pink feet. Changes its shoes.
Yeah. That's the only thing that's different about the shiny one. It's a tiny bit different tint. Yeah.
Okay, so you have this giant Thunderbird Celeste above you.
Yes. Who effectively is my, I guess, avatar.
Uh-huh. Does it have a specific name, or is it just the Thunderbird?
It doesn't have a name as of right now.
Okay.
You could just call it Zapdos.
Yeah.
I could. Its name is Zapatos.
Yeah, there you go.
The shoes attack!
Like, I summon Zapdos. Go attack you, Thunderbolt.
I mean, you laugh, but fucking Caligula's name was fucking Bootsy.
Little boots. Little boots. Look at the little boy in his tiny boots with his father, the emperor.
I mean that's sort of the what I have for his backstory, more or less.
Okay.
But he is basically now effectively driven to, I guess in seeing like infinity and like the reality of things, he has grown. He views so much of the world. I guess maybe his avatar is sort of directing him, and that like there is so much more that like people and humanity and the universe can be if it can stop like oppressing itself. And so that's effectively his direction and motivation is to sort of just obliterate structures of things that kind of hold down people. It be that like literally or figuratively destroy them. The Thunderbird chucked a chancla at him and he awakened. Bolt Chancla. That's the name of my new band.
No.
That's ag damage.
The chunkless act damage.
Yeah, it's super effective.
I know it was staged, but I saw a funny video where a woman was running, or a girl was running from her mom, and the mom throws the chancla at her from across the street and hits her.
Yeah, it's like a whole block away, basically. Yeah.
My mother actually did that one time. It wasn't a chancla, it was a newspaper, and it wasn't me, it was the dog. So I don't know if she was channeling some weird esoteric hillbilly magic, but I remember literally she was trying to get the dog inside the house, and the dog was running away from her because it was fucking scared. So she had this rolled up newspaper, and I saw it in fucking slow motion, I swear to God, as she rears back, and I laugh. It's horrific. I laugh because I'm genuinely horrified at how cruel this woman was, but also that cruelty like directed itself into such a sincere degree of skill that she reared back, throws this newspaper, and I see it careen through the air, and this dog is running full tilt across the yard, and I don't know how it happened, but it collides perfectly with the dog's ass, and you just hear it yelp and go bolting back in the house. I have never seen a feat of athleticism like that in my fucking life. My mom was good at physical violence, put it that way.
Chanclas have magical powers too, so.
No, it's a fucking newspaper. I don't know what the hell she bewitched it with, but that thing, either she had horrible aim and got lucky, or that thing had homing properties. Because the dog started here, ended here, and she hit it. That was my childhood. Okay, we got the goal, we got the avatar, we got the awakening. Is there anything else you'd like to say about Kedic?
I mean, he's mostly fucking with like Prime as his shit, because that just seems lit.
Prime is very, very good.
It is indeed. Okay, cool. Kedic, this seems like a cool character. I like it. Oh, does he have a plan for, like, tearing down these oppressive structures, or is he just sort of looking for an opportunity right now?
Probably an opportunity, but he's probably going to try and, like, unify people and do things, like, in a more activist-y style. But he's also not one to not just say fuck it and just obliterate shit if deemed necessary, I guess. It's kind of like you can do this it's definitely a my way or highway situation, I guess, or the easy way and hard way. He's very driven. That's why he just doesn't fool around with like whether he's like his demeanor and nature match up, because he just has no time to like mask.
I like it. I think this is going to be a cool character. All right, Adam. It's literally down to you, buddy. We have bought you all of the time that we can.
I don't know, guys. The stream's coming out. See, that's kidding. I'm losing signal, guys. Kidding. Yeah, I guess. I'll tell you what I have at the moment. I don't have a name yet, but I have an animal companion and some other stuff ready. Yeah.
Alright, someone in chat name his character.
Yeah. I'm curious what the names will come up with.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Chat can suggest something. You guys can suggest something, and I will allow Adam to pick his favorite. Unless he comes up with something.
Yeah.
Trevor Chapman III, Ralph Kemp's.
Or is Adam fishing for names?
Currently, that looks like the situation.
Ernest
Jared. Huh?
Ernest Bungler.
Ernest Bungler.
The Pompatus of Love. Richard Small.
God damn it,
I'm going for Benny McDougal.
Martino Carlo. Oh, Fred with the fuck slayer.
Of course, Fred with the classic.
Fucking Fred.
I'm sorry, Ani. I think you made a suggestion. You got shouted down. What was yours?
I'm probably gonna do that to my Fred's, so that way it lives on. Is Fred's character Fred's the animal companion? John Mage, yes. I'm gonna the one I liked.
Michael Zaragoza Hawk.
You too.
I mean, Daestra on the same page.
Yeah.
Oh, Mike Hawk. I didn't get that.
Or Mike the Cock. Mike the Cock.
Mike the Cock, yeah. Who's there? Hey, am I finally joining in?
Hey, am I? Who won?
Are you winning?
Judging by what we heard in the background, I'm guessing it wasn't you. I teased.
Shots fired.
I have faith.
She knows where you sleep. Oh, they did win.
Oh, good job.
Was it a
Lucius Lending War?
Murphy Fierro, just bring it back.
Fuck it, why not?
Can you imagine Bob playing Mage? That would be that would be amazing.
We're not on enough drugs to handle it.
Yeah.
I got beer.
There.
Well, I think. Oh, I thought of one kind of. I don't know.
Give it to me. Give it to me.
It's his temporary is Mega Maxa.
Mega Max?
It's like
What's your
a
stand?
character. I guess I can be my stand. Yeah.
Mega Max. So Max.
Maximum Max.
Take it to the max.
Maximum.
Maximus Maximilian.
Pegasus. Ooh.
All right, I'll put Megamax in parentheses, and we will
for
call
the
that a
time being.
nickname.
Yeah, that's the name for now.
That is the kind of nickname you get after one too many drunken benders in a keg stand.
Maximilian Maximus Maxwell.
Yeah, that goes well with the Roman
M
aesthetic that
cubed.
Mike holds. Yeah, M
I like
cubed.
the
Yeah.
idea that he got that nickname and his name doesn't have Max in it at all.
You know, it's just like my name's like John or something.
His name's Dick Little.
Lauren Stevenson, aka Megamax.
I got Max. Yeah.
Let's be honest. Is Megamax better or worse than Hobomo?
If I'm being honest, it's worse.
I know it is.
I know.
I mean, Hobomo is fun to say.
Yeah.
God, I can't wait to see what Adam does with this character. All right, what's your affiliation?
Terry Megamax Grundle.
No. What is the affiliation? Is that the
What kind of mage are you?
Oh, I am the one of the. I believe it is the Force. Is it the Forces? Let me see what it was. What did I
He's
put
a
it
Jedi.
in? I am the Force Jedi. No, where is this? Too many tabs open. God damn it! There it is. It was yeah, Forces. Yes. Is that, oh, actually, I want to do matter.
No, not
Matter.
your spheres, Adam.
Oh, okay.
Also, you probably shouldn't put all your points into one sphere because you got to do magic. What
Matter. Yeah.
like what tradition did
magic-
you join?
Oh yeah, that
You
one.
said you were. What was it? What did you say you were? A son of ether?
Yes.
Okay.
That is the one.
All right. What'd you pick for a nature?
Nature. Where? I don't believe I haven't chosen nature. Yeah, damn it.
Okay. What'd you pick for demeanor? Yeah, that's empty too. Do you have backgrounds yet?
I have 1.5. What I'm leaning towards. I have animal companions so far.
I'll take it.
I have 2 dots in that one so far.
Oh God, you don't want to know how I just misspelled animal.
It's
I
really
literally,
good.
unironically wrote aminal. I wonder why.
Aminal.
Because I am.
And then I realized I was writing aminal, gave up halfway through, and I kind of just scribbled.
That's the most disappointing part, is that you didn't commit to it.
I would love that Daestra Sentient Tamagotchi just whispers in my ear.
It kind of looks like Amiul Companion, so I guess hopefully I'll remember what that means.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go out on a limb and say you don't have merits and flaws, right?
Not yet.
Cool.
To be continued.
Megamax's avatar.
Yes.
Adam is going to have a stand.
Yeah. It is called In the End.
Oh my God!
It don't matter. None of it matters.
The cringe on everybody's face was just hilarious.
No, Adam, that is so. That is so uniquely you to have a fucking Linkin Park stand. Whatever. See, here's the thing. I'm tempted to ask you to tell me about In the End. But if you don't immediately reply with "it doesn't even matter," I'm never going to forgive you.
It doesn't even matter. But if you really want to know, so until next week, when I think of one, it's I was thinking like similar to like him being like a professor at the college kind of. Hold on, let me turn my weed music real quick because I can think of myself. Yeah, okay, I can think of myself again there.
Okay, hang on. We can talk about Professor Megamax in a second, but I want to know. I want to know specifically about in the end.
In the end, my body is ready. Yes, effective.
Hey, what's up, effective buddy?
How's it going down under? In the end,
What does your avatar look like?
I was trying to debate between two things.
What is it? Jester and Chad. What's his face?
Chad Posington. No.
I still have that. That's Chad's jacket, by the way. The Chad Posington jacket. It is forever on display. I'm gonna call that CAFCON memorabilia, and not me not having closet space for it.
Down under.
Down under. For me, like I thought like something like similar to the Buddha, but like just like a skeleton of the Buddha, basically though, but like not either
A
that
Buddha
or something else.
skeleton.
Like a skeleton Buddha, like the Buddha has like all the arms, but like that. But like
You're
the
talking
skeleton-
about like a
Yeah, it's not Buddha.
Shiva, right?
well,
Or
yeah,
Vishnu.
like well. Like I finally get posted. Let me see. I can find the picture of what I'm talking about. What is it?
No, I know exactly what you're talking about. Krishna.
Yeah, I think it's Krishna. Yeah.
I know what you're talking about, but basically it's a multi-armed skeleton.
Yes. Do that for now.
Krishna.
Krishna. Skeletor.
Skeletor.
That's his nickname. His nickname's
He-Man.
Okay, so Megamax is a college professor at what, UTEP or EPCC or UNMSU? Where does it work?
Yeah.
Played by the Peter Piper.
What?
The University of Phoenix in Santa Teresa.
Yeah, there we go.
Fucking Permian Basin.
It's gonna be
Josh, you're the most educated out. I guess you and Anna are both the most educated out of all of us. What would you do if you went to college and your professor's name was fucking Megamax?
I'd love it.
Dr. Megamax. Here he goes. Yeah.
Be like, if he was actually teaching at UTEP when I went, I'd be like, I guess that's his name. No, they wouldn't have hired somebody that weird.
What do you think Megamax or Dr. Megamax is the professor of? Actually, you know what, Adam? I rescind all of my doubts in your direction. Dr. Megamax is the coolest fucking character name you've ever come up with.
Megamax.
Oh, I love
They're gonna
that.
have
He
a
invented
huge
himself.
Yep. Damn it. I think it's physics.
Professor of Physics.
Oh,
Oh, sweet god of tabletop gaming. I look forward to this character to no extent.
Yeah.
Okay. Dr. Megamax of the physics department. Tell me about him.
I was thinking like the way to like start off getting his powers, he was just like doing experiment with like in his lab one day, yeah. And then it went horribly wrong, yeah.
What was he experimenting with? Especially as a physics professor.
No. So with lasers, because I don't think UTIP has lasers though. Fuck. What is UTIP?
We can
I don't know
pretend
if
like
it's
that.
This is Mage the Ascension. I feel like
Yeah.
UTEP would have to have lasers.
yeah.
Like Dr. Megamax just builds them in his fucking garage. What's up, Josh?
I was gonna say, as long as it's not one of the liberal arts departments, the university probably gives them at least a little bit of money.
Yeah.
All right, so
I know we have 3D printers.
Yeah, now we do for sure. But that's more like mechanical engineering, yeah. I guess it could also be, yeah.
all right, so Dr. Megamax experimented with lasers and went horribly wrong.
Yeah.
What happened?
Because he was pointing the laser at a mirror to try to test the speed of light, and then it
Adam? Or whatever.
and I just I know it sounds stupid, but
Adam, you do know we do know what the speed of light is, right?
yeah, but speed of light in different conditions.
He was checking to see if things could go faster than the speed of light, and turns out
Yeah,
there are some things that could,
yeah.
contrary to popular belief.
Shooting himself with the host, that works too. Yeah. He was trying to find something that would either make the the accelerator, or see if there was a substance that could besides the vacuum that could make it go even faster. And it went horribly wrong, and it just opened up a wormhole, and he saw the infinite. And
A lot of that going around today.
yeah, he saw he saw things he shouldn't have, and he understands more or less how the world works, is physically wise, spatially. He saw the paradox. If you do science hard enough, that's just magic, right?
I know. Gotta have faith in the science, man.
Yeah.
It turns out if you believe hard enough, the speed
in
of
the
light
heart.
becomes a suggestion.
Yeah.
The speed of light was just the friends we made along the way.
Okay.
You have this realization that, in the end, does it really matter?
I love you, Adam.
I don't know if that was sarcastic or not, but I'll take
I do.
it as
No.
that.
I do genuinely love you. You enrich my life and brighten my day.
Adam, we all love you, but why must you be like the way you are sometimes?
All right. So, what is Dr. Megamax's goals currently?
I guess to try to enlighten the world to the sciences, but I guess gonna use try to use magic to, help perpetuate it. I don't know if that makes sense.
No, I get it.
Not cult like way though. Hopefully, yeah, we'll see.
Okay. You know what, Adam? That's actually really fucking solid. So, is there anything else you want to tell me about Dr. Megamax right now?
Nothing. Nothing that's set in stone.
Okay, guys. We've got a mage circle, right? This is pretty solid. We have these characters, and like I said, for a long time, I've really been wanting to toy with the idea of a progressive narrative campaign. I'm super excited. I hope you guys are super excited. Everybody feeling good about this?
So far, yeah.
Ani, thank you for joining us, even if it is only for a couple sessions. I hope you enjoy it.
And thank you, Fitz, for joining us for the last couple seconds.
And
Grimdark, thank you for being here, buddy. I mean, thank everybody for being here, but you here for the first time, we appreciate it. And I just want to say, yet again, that I am infinitely spoiled, infinitely, what's the word I'm looking for, privileged to have a great group of people like you guys to sit down and play these awesome games and tell these nerdy fucking stories and, have Dr. Megamax in my life. You guys are amazing. Without you guys, I couldn't do this, and without you guys in the audience right now, there would be no point. So thank you, all of you. Every one of you are friggin' great. Oh, it's that time of night. Who the hell do we raid? Amai, do you have any friends on at the moment?
Let's see, Tavern's on. But I don't know.
Daestra wants Widow to make a character sheet.
Yeah.
Or was that Widow and not Fitz? I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was Widow.
All the old cats look the same.
Sorry.
hey,
Okay.
that's racist.
Isn't it?
That's specious. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Get your terminology
Jesus,
correct.
if you're only referring within one species, does that not then become racist?
Oh no, there's busy put a fucking thing of
Dr. Megamax.
the fucking fridge art. I love it.
Oh, we have fridge art? Okay.
He just posted it. Yeah.
I have not set up the new thing for fridge art yet, so this might be a little.
It's just an AI generated images of Dr. Megamax.
Yeah.
Fuck me with it. Oh, fridge art. It's under. It's in the meme corner.
Thank you, Mazzy. And then, why is it all me? Why?
It feels like it took some kind of like. It was like Megamax. Perhaps they meant some Mega Man robot doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, all of
Like
the
if,
above.
if Dr. Robotnik was a Sonic.
Also, what happened in September? When did we get Bowsette Adam?
I'm just.
I have
I don't
no
know.
idea.
Savage
what
City.
referencing to.
I don't know what that. Oh. I still love that stupid face. Yeah, it's great.
Fucking artistry. You guys are amazing.
That's me all kissing you guys all a good night.
Okay, well, we are the only dorks that are streaming VTM at the moment. Did Amai ever answer me about having friends?
I did say that there is Quincy's Tavern, but
Yeah.
Yeah, friends.
there. Or I know someone was in the diddly do.
So what do you guys think? We could raid Quincy's Tavern, who we raided before, who probably doesn't know who we are. Or we could send our viewers to, like, I don't know, one of the smaller viewer D&D streams.
Send them to a Minecraft streamer.
I could. I'm not sure why we would, but it's possible.
Send them to the dark web.
To the Shadow Realm? Send them to somebody playing one of those Yu-Gi-Oh games online.
The Effective posted out someone that he recommends.
Ah, shit, I can't see the chat at the moment.
It says it's Y-E-E. I can't pronounce it. Y-E-E-F-I-T-V.
Yefit V. And a VTuber! Oh boy!
Yes.
I feel the need to specify we don't necessarily have like a thing for VTubers or anything. We just are quote acquaintances with a bunch of them, thanks to Amai. But we'll share the love. Why not?
We get them Sleepy Adams.
Oh boy, people are fucking streaming politics. Let's raid one of their streams.
That's a good question, Daestra. Adam VTuber when?
When I have time again, I'm on a 10-day work week. So one of these days when I'm not working, hopefully eventually, and not taking my test for the thing that I have to do. There better be Bolt's physics. Yeah. Was it you that called me little Richard or something like that, trying to make me a rapper? I forget who it was.
Adam, what the fuck are you talking about?
So Richard Small, that was Daestra. Yeah, it was Richard Daestra. Richard
Just
Small is
literally the fucking Breaking Bad meme.
Oh god damn it was
Adam, what the
Yeefy
fuck are you
TV.
talking
We're just dumbasses. Alright, bye guys.
Good night, everybody. All right.
They are playing bad.